first time since 1990, 21 years. The first 7-0 team in Clemson history at home. Just incredible what these guys have done. And that's what I talked to our team about last night. I talked to the seniors about it. I said, just don't just finish your career here. Finish as a champion. Leave a legacy. And these seniors are going to take a lot away from this day, this experience that they've had at Clemson. Not just this year, but the struggles last year. I believe the good Lord uses both of those things to empower us to make a difference. And these guys are going to also leave a lot here, for these young players. We all know we've got a lot of youth out there. Showed that a little bit today, but I'm really proud of them. And I also want to thank our fans. Our fans have been awesome. We go to leave yesterday to go to the hotel in Anderson, and I don't know, there must have been 50, 60, 70 fans out there to just say bye to us. And you could just sense that everybody was kind of on edge all week from a fan base standpoint. They were awesome, and they were there when we needed them in the fourth quarter, and that's the advantage when you play here at Death Valley, and I'm just really proud of them. But there's still a lot out there for us. There's a lot out there for this football team. We hadn't won 10 games since 1990, and we've got an opportunity to do that. Our goal is to be the best, and today we're the best in the division. But again, we've got other goals, and so we've got to refocus and stay on task. Try to go up to Raleigh this week and get a difficult win. That's going to be a tough place to go and win. But we'll have them ready. But we're going to enjoy this one today. We're going to celebrate this, and that's the great thing about a noon game. When you win it, it's great. You got all night to enjoy it. And hopefully they won't make us play at 8:45 in Raleigh next week. I hope, but I guess we'll find out what time we're playing tomorrow. One thing I want to say about that game, Coach O'Brien, who's a great guy, he called this week and he wanted me to make an announcement. I'm happy to do that. It's the Marine Corps Toys for Tots game up there next week, and so all fans can come and bring a toy. The Marines will be at all the gates collecting the toys, and if you don't want to bring a toy, if you want to make a monetary donation, you can do that. So hopefully the Clemson fans will get on board with that. It's a great cause, and look forward to helping him out with that cause. But again, proud of our team. Gave the game ball to Cat and Zero. I guess we were a little too close on the first one, and needed to back it up a little bit. And I asked him. I had a timeout left, and I was initially going to move the ball to the middle of the field and call a timeout, but he said he wanted it right there, and I said, all right, well, we'll leave it right here. And then I told him, I said, well, Cat, look, because they gave me a lot of time to talk to him, timeouts. I'm trying to think of anything I can think of to say to him, and I just told him, I said, Cat, look, I said, we're going to win this thing in overtime, whether if you miss this kick. And I'm still going to love you, whether you make it or miss it, but you do have permission to go ahead and knock this thing through right now if you want. But just relax and go do it. And if you don't, we'll get it in overtime. And man, I wasn't obviously from behind, but it looked like there was no doubt. When he split the upright. So, proud of all of our guys. It certainly was not pretty. That third quarter was a disaster. Back-to-back turnovers, punt return for a touchdown. We really did everything that we could to try to, not win the game. But they rallied back, and I told them we got down 14, and they've been here before. Unfortunately, I'd like to stop getting there, but end of the day, we won the game, and we're the Atlantic Division champions. We're happy to represent our division in Charlotte here in a couple weeks, and look forward to the opportunity. And to be the first team to punch the ticket there is special. There wasn't many people that picked us to go to Charlotte this year, and so I'm proud of our guys because it goes back to what you listen to, what you believe, and they got the right stuff. So,
Coach, can you update Sammy Watkins' condition?
Yeah.
Also, just kind of sum up how you are impressed. I would assume impressed with the way the team comes back without him on the field.
Well, I mean, I told the team that too. That's what teams do. We've got a lot of good players, and next guy steps up. And I've said that to our media a couple times. Is we're at a point right now where we're very confident in rolling guys in and just playing guys. Adam Humphries can play. That sucker can play, and you know he just rolled in there today like you know, let's go. All right, and he was ready, and we've seen it at practice every day, and that's why he's played, and he had some big plays for us. Brandon Ford had some big plays for us. Jerron Brown, big plays. You know, Nuke Hopkins had some clutch plays. Dwayne Allen down the stretch, he and Taj were unbelievable. A couple of those, you know, back shoulder high throws, stopping him with the ball, where either he's going to go up and make the play or it's going to be incomplete. You know, it looked like two guys just out in summer ball or something, pitching and catching. But that's what teams do. Guys step up. Hey, Phillip Price goes down. So Brandon Thomas has got to go left tackle. David Smith's back in there. And you know, we did a lot of good things. So I'm happy. There's a lot of lessons in that game, and you know, these guys, the one thing they're not going to do is quit. And even in our loss to Georgia Tech, you know, one of the great positives in that game to me was we come out and score second half, they go right down and score, then we're driving to score again, and Bellamy fumbles the ball, and it was just like, you know, all your momentum was gone. They drive it down. Our defense, we're down 21, and our defense gets a turnover on the 3. And then the offense goes 97 yards. And so they just don't quit. You know, they keep playing, and you know, we've got to do a better job as coaches and help them avoid some of these mistakes that we're having out there. But you know, really proud. And with the offense like we have, with the playmakers that we have, it's never over. It's never over. You know, and we showed that today. Those last 2 drives were really impressive.
Yeah, about Sammy's condition.
I'm sorry. He's good. He's got a AC sprain, so it's not anything separated or you know, fractured or anything like that. I just told him in there, he's kind of got his little route. I said, "You're gonna milk this thing for a while." I can just tell. But, you know, we're really fortunate there. You know, you always worry about that, but those are pretty common injuries, you know, in football. So he'll probably be sore here for a couple of days, and we'll see how he is, and hopefully he can play next week. If not, we'll get the next guy ready. But you know, I'm just glad that it wasn't anything major. And I think everybody else came through it pretty good. I haven't. Price is the only one that I haven't gotten a full report on yet. I'm pretty sure he said it was an MCL during the course of the game, but I'm not 100% on that. And but I'll have some confirmation tomorrow for you guys.
Coach Chandler said that after the game, it was probably the best post-game dance party he's been a part of with you. He said he lost some moves with you. Would you agree with him?
It was pretty good. It was pretty good. Those guys were awesome. We had a little celebration. You know, the song celebration. That was awesome. And then they had a couple songs that they wanted to play. You know, it's just fun to have a good time with those guys and see them. You know, college should be fun, and it's good to see them enjoy winning. You know, that locker. I want them to want that. You know, that locker room back there in Atlanta wasn't worth a darn. You know, I much prefer. I want guys, you know, enjoying winning. Even guys that didn't play were enjoying winning, and that's what it's all about. And then for the stakes that we had today, you know, because both teams were playing for the division, and you know, our guys had the heart of a champion today.
Yeah, but does it mean that much more because the way you guys didn't play your best game on offense or defense and special teams, but yet each one of those groups found a way to redeem themselves in the course of this game?
They did. It's a great point. All 3 phases had some ugly moments, and all 3 phases had some great moments. Special teams, obviously we made the big kick. We had a couple good returns, created a little bit of field position, and defensively, a couple big stops, and then offensively, a couple huge drives, and some guys making some plays. And you know, that's what it's all about. I mean, again, as I told him, I said, you know, you have these grand plans in your mind and you spend all this time, you know, it just doesn't always go according to plan. But what you got to do is make the best of it. And you just roll your sleeves up and you just keep working. And that's a great characteristic that this team has. They just believe that they can do it. And again, we needed some leadership today, which we got, and we needed our fans today. Our fans were awesome, and they really energized our football team when we needed it.
Coach, going back to your fans, you just mentioned you went going 7-0 and protecting the house this year. I know that's probably a goal for you guys, but also just how big is that to know that, you know, when teams come here, it's going to be very hard for them to win here?
Well, that's one of the main things when I got this job. That's one of my main goals. One of the main things I talked to this team about was creating the home field advantage the way it should be at Death Valley. You know, this place got a reputation that they earned, and you know, we just got away from that a little bit. And when people come here, I don't care if the Atlanta Falcons want to come up and scrimmage and ride up the road. It should be a hard place for people to win. It should be a hard place for anybody to come in here and win. And that's, you know, and if you look at how we've played, I think that we've been pretty consistent with that, and our guys, you know, have bought into that. You know, so it's great. It's great. And again, it's been 21 years since we've won all of our home games, so we've been kind of wandering around in that desert for a while, and it's good to get it done today.
Coach, did you watch the ball go all the way through on that last kick?
Well, I watched it, and then I kind of saw, I was watching the refs, and I saw them. I knew it was good. As soon as I saw them arms, and I was just like, and so I don't even know where it hit or how far. He might have just barely made it, for all I know. I don't know, but it just, when I saw their arms go up, I just, you know, I was just thrilled for our team, and really happy for our fans to be able to enjoy a day like today. And I'm happy for Terry Don. You know, it's awesome to see Terry Don have some fun too. He ain't quite danced yet. We're gonna keep working on him. But it's great to see him have some fun, and he deserves it. Appreciate his tremendous support, and it's really gratifying to see our coaches be able to enjoy some success. You know, everybody works really, really hard, and you know, you get frustrated as a coach sometimes because of things that happen on the field, that, you know, because you can't play, and you know, we're dealing with a lot of you know, youth, and you know, I'm just really happy for them, the way they kind of, you know, pulled this thing together in the second half and led our football team.
Is Watkins going to need MRI?
I don't think so. I think they already checked it out, and everything's probably just like I said, an AC sprain.
Price, I'm assuming, will be there.
Price, I'm sure, will have an MRI. In fact, he may be there now, but I'll know more on him tomorrow. And hopefully it's not something that's going to keep him out. You know, it might maybe a game or so, but hopefully it's not something that, you know, will keep him out for the rest of the year. Because he's really been a good player for us. But I just don't know right now. And then also, just, you know, remember Dalton Freeman's family. We have a funeral tomorrow for his granddad, and dealing with a tough time as well. So his dad played at Wake, and I got a little trivia for y'all. I got a little Tim Beret trivia for y'all. This is great. Tim's dad, is his dad here? Is your dad?
Still in the press box.
Okay, he's still celebrating in the press box. But Tim's dad has been here for 11 weeks. So hadn't been to a game, how long?
27 years.
27 years since his dad's been to a game. Y'all obviously probably all know, if you know Tim, they're like the hugest Notre Dame fans ever. I mean ever. So it's interesting trivia. It's been 27 years since his dad's been in a game, and the guy who kicked the field goal today, Catanzaro, his dad is a Notre Dame grad. So, hey, the leprechaun lives on. We appreciate your dad coming down here, Tim. I'm giving him all the credit. So, tell him
to bring it back for the 80s.
Tell him